Hello, welcome back. If you're a new viewer, welcome. I know we've had a couple of new subscribers, so hello. Welcome to the madness. If you've been here before, welcome and thank you for joining me again. My name's Diane and I am Utra Yarncraft and I'm coming to you from Walsall in the West Midlands, where I live with my partner Richard. So, whoa, it's been a long time. Didn't intend it to be this long, but things happen, don't they? I've been really busy, work and family, and I've been doing a lot with the shop. I've had 2 shop updates. So yeah, there's a lot been going on. So apologies for not being here, but I will try and improve. If you've been here before, you'll know I have an Etsy shop. So I just want to say a little thank you to everyone who's been to the Etsy shop. Your support is most appreciated. Thank you very much. Stop saying every time I say you throw something. No, don't throw something at your TV. That's just not a good idea, is it? Oh dear. Okay, I have no FOs. I did finish Richard's socks a few weeks ago. He's had those though, so they're in the mix of washing and they're around. But I have got a couple of new cast-ons. So shall we get right into, I think that's all the admin stuff, is it? Yeah, we'll just get right into whips, shall we? Apologies if I'm a little bit scatty, you know, doing these not very often just makes it a little bit more, it's a little bit harder to get back into the swing of it. And I think everybody who does podcasts would say the same. I've got my coffee in my mug from my daughter. I've had a birthday in between, which was, I mentioned on the last podcast, I believe, which was the beginning of May. We had a day out. I had a day out with my 3 girls. We went to a pottery painting session in Sutton Coldfield, Sutton Way. I'll put a link to it or the name of it in the description box below or here. We had a lovely day. We all chose a piece of pottery and we painted it, and then we went back in a week's time after they'd fired it, and it's beautiful. I'll put some pictures here so that you can have a look. But it was a really good day. And then we had food and I had presents and spoiled rotten. Needless to say, because it's been such a long time since my last podcast, everything has disappeared into the house. So I really can't find anything at the minute. Please excuse me. I will try and share in the future. I can't remember if I even shared on Instagram. Don't know. It's been mad busy. Okay, so whips. So my first whip, I think I showed you the yarn the last time, but I don't know if I'd actually cast it on. Please excuse me again, because my brain is a 60-year-old brain now that doesn't function very well, especially on a Sunday afternoon. We've been up to Chesterfield this morning. We had a look at a mannequin on eBay and I won it. So we went up to Chesterfield this morning to fetch that. Let me show it. She's in half at the moment. She needs a little bit of love. So she's a little bit dusty. But meet Annie. She's like a vintage style kind of mannequin and I love it. And she has a stand that comes off the bottom there as well. This is Annie and she's going to be helping with my podcasts going forward. And she's also going to be donning any stalls that we have in the future. Watch this space for that. So yeah, so now you can say you've met Annie. You know what she looks like, but she's not going to look like that next time you see her, because she'll be all beautiful and sparkling and fixed, and she'll have wraps wrapped around her. Right, back to my socks. So I cast these on a few weeks ago now, and they are, the yarn is called Gauguin's Chair, and it is an opal yarn, and it's a Vincent van Gogh. It's a, what's it on the Vincent van Gogh paintings of Gauguin's Chair. What can I say about it? It has a number on there. Don't know if anything that means anything to anyone, but that's the lot number, I think, and it's all in German, so but it's an opal yarn, and this is what it looks like knit up. It's beautiful, beautiful. So I have a short leg, because I like shorty socks. These are for me, not Richard, mine. So I've almost got to the toe on my first one, and I have the second one, because as you know, if you've been here before, you know I knit my socks concurrently. So I have half a sock the same. I'm just halfway down the foot there as well. I was knitting these in the van this morning on the way to pick up Annie. But what can I say? The yarn is beautiful. I love opal yarns anyway, but it's yeah. I'm really off put by this screen today. I don't know what's going on. I've got a grid on the screen, and I don't know how to get it off. So I keep trying to put my head into one of the little boxes, but it doesn't fit. It's too big. Anyway, yes. So that's the yarn, and that's how it's knitting up, and it's gorgeous. I can't wait to wear them. So they'll be finished hopefully by the next time I vlog, which hopefully won't be, what is it, 6 weeks, 8 weeks? I'm really sorry, but never mind. Life happens. Okay, so that's my one whip. My other whip is another pair of socks, and I think I've shown these ones before, but they're still on the needle because I haven't given them any love, but I will just show you them anyway. The yarn is called Poison, and that's a ducky dart. Oh look, that fits in the grid. Ducky Darlings. I love her yarns, as you know. And that's called Poison. Is that one Poison? No, oh, is it? Oh, no then. Hang on. I've got 2 labels in here. I'm going to go with Poison. It's a beautiful, the light's a little bit, but he's quite dark, but that's actually showing a good likeness, and I'm almost done. Oh well, I've just turned the heel and started the foot on the one. Now these aren't as long as what it normally would have, because it's a DK yarn, and I've just turned the heel on that one. So I really need to get on with these guys, don't I? I mean, come on, these have been on the needles forever, but he'll have them for winter. Autumn socks, they're a nice colour, aren't they? I love that colour. I'm going with Poison. just because it's that colour. So those are my own sock recipes. You know, I don't follow a pattern, but those are living in my latest Mrs. D bag, little sock bag. I love her bags, they're beautiful. So that's that one. What else have we got? Now, you will remember if you watched the last podcast, I had, oh, excuse me, I had dyed up 100% non-superwash. No, it wasn't non-super. 100% blue face Leicester, 100% merino in worsted weight for the Easy V. You can tell I'm 60 now, can't you? You know, the brain has fallen out, and just don't dribble your tea. Yeah, so I had dyed the yarn and cast it on, and I think I was probably halfway down the yoke, a quarter of the way down the yoke. So that's the main colour. These, because I've dyed these myself, I haven't given them any names because they're just one of the kinds, just for me. Better bring that ball out as well because that one's attached. Okay, so that's the Easy V, and I love these colours that she used, so I've tried to replicate as near as I can anyway to that. And I've done a fair bit, to be honest. So I finished. Oh, it needs a little block. I have given it a little block actually, just so that, so I finished the yoke, and I've started a sleeve, but I don't like it. It's too fat. So it went in the naughty corner, and it's been in the naughty corner now for a few weeks. As you can see, it's all creased, unloved. But I love the pattern, I love the colours. The colours have come out beautiful. But I do need to sort out what I'm doing with this sleeve, because it just, I don't know. I've finished down to the bottom of the hem, and I've cast it off, just a normal bind off. But I think there's no give, it's just too tight. So when I put it on, and this is what's putting me off it as well, it's kind of, let me show you, it sits, it kind of puffs out. Oh, it's warm for this. Be nice in the winter though. So it kind of, let me just move my chair, it kind of puffs out here a little. I don't know, there. Maybe it'll be okay. Now I've come back to it, that sleeve doesn't look too bad, but it's just quite low there. I might go back. No, that means I'm ripping it all back to here, doesn't it? No, I'm not doing that. That's not going to happen. I might just take a little bit off the sleeve, just do a few less. So I think I'm gonna rip that sleeve back. I think I'll rip that sleeve back to where I picked up for the stitches, and re-knit it, but with a little less, because you do put a few. See, as well, because it starts to get too wide, I've cast off some stitches, or knit two together. It doesn't look very nice. Whether that will block out, I don't know. I don't know. We will see. But I'm sure I'll solve it at some point. But for now, it's in the naughty corner. And has been for a few weeks. I mean, I put the needles on the other side. These needles are beautiful. These are the Likey shorties, or leek, whatever you call them, L-Y-K-K, is it? In bronze. No, not bronze. It might be bronze. Bronze colour. You can either polish them or just leave them to taint, but I like them either way. But yeah, they're great for sleeves. Absolutely fantastic. No complaints at all there. Really recommend them if you've got sleeves, and you do a lot of sleeves, as we do. They're great. Fabulous. But I really love it otherwise. And I can't wait to wear it properly. I mean, it's going to block out. I imagine it'll block out quite well. Excuse me. Sneezes. Burps. What are we like? What are we doing? Yeah, so that is living in one of my bags. One of my bigger bags. Not the largest, but it's more than ample. It's kind of a medium-sized with all its wool. There we go. So will we put it back in the naughty corner? We'll see. It's a bit too warm as well at the minute to be working on something so thick, because it's worsted weight. It's quite heavy and quite warm to work with. So we will see. So my next one is a new cast on, and I wanted something, not a scarf, but like just something to wrap around your neck that's not too heavy for autumn winter kind of thing, because I don't like heavy scarves. I don't wear heavy scarves, and I don't actually wear all the shawls and things. I just like making them. So I've cast on, what's it called, the Rue d'Arbre by Expression Fibre Arts, and this was a free pattern when I got it, but it is available on her website, I believe, or on Ravelry. The designer is Chevon Bell, Chevon Bell, B-E-L-L. Yeah, she's on Ravelry. Chevon Bell. So you can get it off there as well. And you can get it at Expression Fibre Arts as well. Now, like I say, it was a free pattern when I got it. I don't know if it still will be, because I know that she does them free for a little while and then they go to paid for. But it's a beautiful pattern. Very easy to follow. Almost too easy to follow that I've had to tink back several times. Just because, you just get in the zone, don't you? And you just start knitting and you carry on knitting and you think, oh, where am I? You all know. You've done it. Okay, excuse the needles. Okay, so the wrong side is the stockinette side, and the right side is the, I can never remember the name of this stitch. Please shout out. So that's as far as I am at the moment. Let me see if I open it that way. That is still going to be quite a big wingspan. I think I'm still casting on at the moment, each side. What do you cast on there? I can't remember, I haven't picked it up for a little while. I haven't done much knitting, to be fair. I've been so busy doing I've been dyeing and making bags and work and family. You know the school, but it's got this this gorgeous pattern, like what do you call it, ribbon down the centre, and it's really effective. Let me just pop it on. There we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? You can see the ribbon a little bit, and you've got the eyelets at the side, so you can see, you get the idea. Yeah. But it's worked from the top, so that's the wingspan. When that's been finished being cast on, that will be the wingspan, and then you come back in again with it. It kind of just goes to a point at the end. But I'm enjoying that. It's nice, mindless kind of knit till you come to the cable and then you've forgotten to do it and you think, oh, I should have done something there. Oh yeah. And I'm doing it. This is LA Family Yarns, and this is called Jeff. Beautiful yarn. It's superwash merino and nylon, 75/25 in 4-ply. Look at me. I'm also going to add, I can't remember the name of this one and all, but I think it's a Ducky Darlings. I believe it's Ducky Darlings anyway. I can't remember the name. I think I did that. I'll use that in a ranunculus, I think. So it's going to be this, and a little bit of my own hand dyed. This is Bambi. I couldn't be bothered to wind it on a ball, so I just wound the ball. It's the way we roll sometimes, but I don't mind. I don't mind winding balls. It's quite therapeutic, isn't it? Just sitting there watching TV, winding away. Oh, do you like my glasses? I've got new glasses. What do you think? Also got some for driving. And I also got some sunglasses as well, because it's summer, why not? It's prescription ones. I've never had prescription ones before, so they're quite useful, to be fair. I can actually see when I'm walking. I've got sunglasses on. Oh dear, Diane, stop it. Okay, so that is that one. What else can I say about that? It's living in one of my bags again. This is one of my older ones, and I never made a handle for. I think I've still got some of this fabric left, actually. I could just make a handle, couldn't I? Instead of just being lazy. We shall see. It's not going to happen, is it? Never in a million years is that. Oh, I better put the pattern back in there as well, because I'll be thinking, well, where am I in the pattern? I know I had it on that when I was doing that podcast, and then it disappeared. Look at me. That's 2 patterns I would have been screaming about. It's funny because every time I can't find something, I'll say, Richard, have you moved that? And be like, oh, here we go again. I must have moved, you don't know. And I'll say, well, there's only 2 of us live here. One of us has moved. Oh dear. Okay, so I've got another new cast on. I spoke about this in the last podcast as well, that I was going to cast it on, and I have, although I'm not sure if it's going to fit me because I've cast on the medium size and I've used the needle that was recommended, which I think was a 275. What have I used? A needle that was a little bit bigger. Needles. Yep. And that's not the best picture. Is this a seal top? Let's promptly throw it all on the floor. There we go. Okay. We need to look into the needle size. I've used a 2.75 anyway. And I've used a cord that's way too small because I haven't got a 275. Well, I had got a 275 with a bigger cord, but when I've joined it in the round, it wasn't quite, it was too big, so I've put it on a smaller one, which is going to make it really difficult to show it now, but we will give it a go. Just looks like a pair of pants. Okay, I mean, once it's on the right size and white cord, it might be fine actually, but anyway, you get the drift. It's 10 by 10 rib. You do a provisional cast on, knit the front, then go back, knit the back, and then the same on the other side, and then you just join in the round, and there you go, there you have it. It is a paid for pattern, so I've just given, I haven't given much away really because you can see the construction. So I'm enjoying doing it, but I've got to say these bits here, because you do it, you knit each side separately. It was a little bit of a faff if you're in the middle of something and then you put it down to come back to and then remember what you've done last. Even though I'd written it down, sometimes you miss writing it down, and but either way, don't know if I'll finish it, don't know if I'll frog it, but I'm going to put it on a wire later on and try it on and see how it fares. I hope it does fit because it was a lot of work. Let's see. Who knows? We'll just put it on a wire and try it and see where we are. Yeah, that's all my projects. I've been making bags and I've been dyeing yarn. And that's taken up a lot of time. I do feel like I haven't done a lot of knitting, and to be fair, looking around, I have cast on a couple of new things, 3 new things, so if I share it between the 3, I've probably have done a fair bit of knitting shared between the 3 new projects, because I haven't really touched the other older ones. I've got a couple of blankets still on the go. My Cozy Memories blanket, I haven't touched that for a little while, so I'm not going to show that until I've done a little bit more on that. And the one with the little squares, can't remember it, Battenberg. I need to get some more yarn because I've run out of the cream yarn. through a site, I think it's called, in the Sheepies or Shepshies. Shepshies. So I need to order some more of that before I can carry on with that, because I'm joining as I go. Well, I'm not joining as I go. I'm doing a load of squares, as you know, and then joining a line at a time, which involves the cream yarn. So I'm going to just talk about my my shop updates. I've had 2 shop updates since I last spoke to you. Oh, as well, this is one of the reasons why I haven't vlogged. I did a vlog 2 weeks ago, maybe 3, and I recorded the whole thing, and then my movies app just kept crashing. It would not edit at all. So if you're watching this, hooray, I got it to edit. I don't know whether I'd recorded it differently or in a different mode, because I don't know technology. I'd press this and do that. I don't know what I need to know to get done, but it really annoyed me because I tried probably 6 different times to edit that video, and it would let me edit almost to the end, and then it would just disappear, poof, like a puff of smoke, gone. I've installed and uninstalled the app several times, so it must have been corrupt in some way. But that is one of the reasons, one of the excuses for not vlogging. I did do it, but just didn't get uploaded. So yes, if you are here just for the crafts, thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next one. And if you would like to see what is in the shop right now, it's not, this has already been updated. I updated in June, and I updated on Friday just gone, which was the 15th, I do believe. So yeah, if you are leaving me, thank you for joining me. It's always lovely to see you. Hope you're well, and please look after yourself. Okay, so we have this week done some minis at the shop. So we have Peach Perfect. We have Villanelle, which go quite nicely together. We have Lichen, and what's the other one? Kelp, and Poison Ivy. So those are the 3 colours of minis that we've got in the shop now. I haven't done minis before, so I thought I'd give them a go and see how people like them. So if you'd like some minis, we have plenty. So we'll stick with yarn. Morph also was in the, not Friday's update, but in the update in June. This is Morph, which is beautiful. It's like autumnal browns and yellows and speckles of blue. We've got some blue in there. We've got some yellows and some saffron. Gorgeous. I really like this one myself. We have Mr. Brown's Garden, which is a lovely, again, blues, greens, browns, kind of autumnal, leaving spring behind, summer behind, going into those cooler times. Won't be long, will it? Where are we now? We're already over halfway through the year. Where's it gone? Where has it gone? There's another mini. You can sit over there. Now, I haven't actually listed this one yet, and I don't know why. It just got forgotten. But this is called poppy field. It looks quite Christmassy actually. But this will be in the next update, which will be in a couple of weeks' time. That's poppy field, soon to come. And then we have Lord of the Flies, which look, when we put this on Instagram, got a lot of love. That's quite true to colour actually. Yeah. Socks, a little top, a big top. So those are the yarns, the newest yarns in the shop, apart from that one. Then we have a little pouch, and it's got coloured lining, which is a lot great fun. That would be big enough for a sock project. Well, you can probably get a skein in there, or you can get notions, use it as a notions pouch, or just something to go in your handbag. But it fits a skein quite nicely actually. Yeah. So we have that one. We have a little bucket, a bucket bag. It is creased a bit because it's been folded in and put away, but you know, just fold them down just for convenience really, for storage. So it just folds up to like a little envelope, but it's nice to keep next to your chair with all your projects, all your project bags. It is quite big. It's quite big size, and it's got like a beautiful purples and pinks lining. And we have a bigger one of those. This is very large. No handles on this one. But I can fit all of my project bags and some in this one. Can turn over the top, so it sits nicely next to your chair or bed, or wherever you'd like to. It's got a spotty lining. It is quite a large one. I love that. Then we have a checkerboard. I'm calling it a skater bag because it reminds me of, you know, the Vans skater theme thing. It's quite a big bag, very deep. Fit a really good size blanket actually, or sweater. Some beautiful red lining, and it's got two pockets on the front. Yeah. And to go with that, we have a little pouch as well, so for all your notions, and that's got a little same lining, black zip, red tab, little red tabs on the top covering your zipper. Yeah. So that's that one. We have purple one. This is kind of a medium sized, still sweater sized bag with a carry handle, and it's got a half and half lining, which is half cotton and half contrasting fabric. There. Oops. And we have a little pouch in this beautiful fabric. This is quite an empowering fabric. I love this. With a little tab on there. Now this is still quite a big pouch, so sock sized or 2 sock sized. Yep. We have the same in a medium. We'll call it a medium. So that's the smaller one, but it's wider than this one. This is deeper. You still can fit a shawl, a smaller shawl, or beautiful pink lining. No pockets in that one. And then we have the Mama, which is the larger size. I'm going to have a look at how much fabric of this I've got left and see what we can do with it. I might make a bucket bag with it or something. Or some more pouches. It's got the carry handle, which is detachable. As you know, all my bags come with a detachable handle. No pockets in this one. And that is all. That is all the update. So as you can see, I've been rather busy with work as well as dyeing and sewing, and it's been a busy month. I've also done a couple of prom dresses alterations for Richard's niece, Lexi. Hey Lexi, I don't know if she even watches, but if you're there, you looked beautiful. Yeah, and another one for one of the ladies at work for her daughter. Oh, she looks stunning. Well, they always look stunning, don't they, in these dresses? They're beautiful. So yeah, I think that's all we have for this one. I'll try not to leave it quite as long for the next one. Yeah, so hope you're all well and keeping safe. Let me know what you're up to. Let me know what you're knitting on, sewing on, crafting. I have been doing some spinning as well, but I'll show you some of that on the next one. And I'll let you know how I'm getting on with that spinner as well, that e-spinner. If you're interested, let me know in the comments below what you're up to, and stay safe, stay well. See you on the next one.